I recently found out that rapper M.I.A. from Australia is now a Christian. She was first an atheist. She didn't believe in any God. She had no faith whatsoever. Then she transitioned to Hinduism. Now after Hinduism, she became a Christian. Some of you don't know who M.I.A. is. She's a rapper that created the song All I Wanna Do Is Take Your Money. So she wrote, y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Cue the song. This song came out over 10 years ago, and when it came out, it was a hit song. Everybody was playing it. Everybody and their mama was playing it. I remember hearing this song and thinking to myself, this John go hard. This John go hard. And so she is now a Christian. I want you guys to take a look at the video. She actually talked about her becoming Christian. Let's take a look.
I grew up an atheist. I guess after I made the M.I.A. album is when I found out what my name meant. And when I was cancelled, I went to India for a bit, and then that's when I discovered what my name meant. And it was kind of a cool thing because in Hinduism, you had a concept of a goddess who was the goddess of music and also the goddess of the untouchables. So it's about giving voice to the voiceless. And she was a goddess of spoken word, which was kind of like rapping. Like, it's okay to have these things kind of cross over. So it was very useful having this Hindu understanding, so I became a Hindu. So then I went down the path of Hinduism and studied it and I tried to understand it a lot. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, 5 years into it, I had a vision of Jesus. Yeah, while I was awake.
Well, there you have it. She had a vision of Jesus while she was awake. And there was another video where she actually goes into depth of this vision. This is a rapper in the world who made music for the world. She didn't believe in a God. She was an atheist, a professing atheist. She ended up being canceled, which led her to go down to where she's from and become a Hindu, which is also idol worship and outside of Jesus. And eventually 5 years later, she receives Christ Jesus. I want to tell you something. There is nothing in this world that can satisfy you, that can fulfill you. You have other religions. You have one religion, I'm not going to mention the name, that says if you do well here, when you die in heaven, you will have 12 virgins waiting for you. You have other religions in the Eastern that tell you that if you live good on earth and you do well and you treat people right, you're going to come back as a good person in your next life instead of a cockroach in New York City subway. Now you have all these religions, but none of them have stood the test of time. Jesus stood the test of time. People tried to discredit Jesus while he was alive. They tried to discredit his coming before he came, and they're still trying to discredit the fact that he came and rose again from the dead. Keep in mind, you may not be a believer. You may not subscribe to any faith, but I want to let you know something. Nobody has ever tried Jesus, and I mean fully tried Jesus, and gave themselves over to him and regretted it. She had a come to Jesus moment where it was like, I have been living my life all the way wrong, and this Jesus is real. How could you be in a religion that has over millions and millions of deities, and then one day, one moment, you have an encounter with the living God and your life forever changes? This is the same thing that happened to the Apostle Paul. Paul was on his way to Damascus, but Paul was also antagonizing, persecuting the church at that time, who were considered people of the way. And on his way to Damascus, he was met with Jesus, who came as a bright light to the point that it blinded Paul. And then Paul even said, Lord, right? He called out to Jesus as Lord. And Jesus says, why are you persecuting me? And then from there, Paul was never the same. Anybody who truly has an encounter with Jesus, I want you to hear me. If you truly have an encounter with Jesus and you have met Jesus and you hold him close, you will not remain the same. You will not remain the same. So what does that mean for you and me? If you don't know Jesus, get to know Jesus. In him, there is freedom. In him, there is peace. In him, there is joy. If you don't have Jesus, you don't have peace. You don't have joy. You don't have freedom. You can try all the other religions. Matter of fact, you can say, I don't subscribe to any of them and be agnostic or be atheist, whatever it is. You may just be somebody that is just flowing with the wind. You may be your higher self and try new age and go into witchcraft and occultism. It will not satisfy you. The only person that can do that is Jesus Christ. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, like and subscribe to this channel. We're growing and I want to see you back. All right, leave me a comment and I'll see you when I see you. It's your boy.
You made it plain when you said my name. This my time, I ain't playing, man. Get in flames or end in flames. This your time, God calling, man.